In the meantime, at 10 to 8, let's catch up with the member from Moroni, Glen Kelly. Good morning to you.
Aaron, how are you, mate?
I'm extremely well. What about you? Do you like these cold mornings?
Oh, well, it is winter time, mate. And I mean, at the moment, they're carrying on down in the around Sydney, Melbourne there about this cyclonic weather they're having, but it is winter and they do get big weather events this time of the year in the south. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but no, cold, frosty mornings don't hurt in winter, that's for sure. It keeps the bugs down.
Yes, it does. You're exactly right. The largest green hydrogen project planned in Australia, estimated to deliver over 9,000 jobs for central Queensland, is gone.
Aaron, it is gone. And, I mean, to me, it's a flag, isn't it? Like, these developers were certainly relying on the state government to help fund this. And once our state government pulled the funding from it, it all just seemed to fall in a big heap. So straight away, they were relying on taxpayers' money to get this stuff up and running. And I mean, if it was a failure, it would be a failure and who'd have to pay for it? Once again, the taxpayer. And there's something that people don't realise enough. There's one thing about renewables, but when you sort of look into this a bit heavier, with the Queensland, the decarbonising Queensland by 2040, we were sort of looking at around 10,000 turbines in and around the central Queensland and 2,500 square kilometres of solar farms. So, I mean, that takes up a lot of country. And, you know, if we're going to rely on Twiggy's Green Dream to get us through with jobs and that, there's a lot of jobs that we're going to get knocked on the head, and that's agriculture. And I'm all about ag. And you start tying up land like 2,500 square kilometres of solar farms, that's a lot of country. And, I mean, good country for grazing, good country for growing crops. So more to come on this, but I think the developers at the moment, when it comes to renewable energy, they're very nervous because they zeroed in on CQ and things aren't going their way at the moment, and that won't hurt them. They need to have a bit of a wake-up.
You know, it's probably the subject that gets most talked about on the phones here. People do want to talk about renewables, their concerns about our environment in central Queensland.
100%, Aaron. Look, they can say what they like. Renewables is something that people didn't talk about because they didn't know enough about it. And here we are, 2025. It's hot on the agenda because renewables comes back to the cost of living. It is one of the things, energy prices, and energy will never get cheaper. It will never, ever get cheaper with electricity prices while we're going so hard on wind and solar projects like they are because, you know, at the end of the day, it all has to be replaced. And it's one thing building it, but when you know it has to be replaced, prices are going to keep going up, right?
Absolutely. You've had a visit from the Minister for Small Business and Family, Stephen Minikin.
Minister Minikin, he is an amazing man. He's a guy. He's city-based, Brisbane city-based, but I tell you what, he really gets it up here in regional Queensland. I was fortunate enough yesterday to spend the day with him in Mackay and Serena, which was really good. He's heading down to Rocky later on today, and he'll be with Nigel Hutton, member for Keppel. But
right.
Minto's a guy that, you know, like he's announced the allocation for $16.8 million to Small Business Support Network. So, I mean, that's a big thing because small business, for me, is the backbone of Queensland and regional Queensland. And when you mention the word family, well, family's a big word too because families means keeping these small businesses it's a generational thing, and so it's the next generation. And when you start sort of throwing around $40 million to secure community partnerships, this community partnership program to help protect small business from crime and economic losses, like, I mean, these are great things. And the other thing too, which I think is fantastic, is I hope councils are listening out there because councils can apply for up to 2 grants worth $400,000 to each fund crime prevention measures to improve security of their business. So, I mean, how good's that, right?
Yeah.
It can be fencing, it can be lighting, it can be security cameras. and being helped by the government, I think that's all a great thing moving forward when it comes to the issue of this crime.
Well said. No doubt we'll hear more about Minister Minikin's visit in Rockhampton over the next couple of days. And finally, the junior beef competition. Your daughter is involved in this?
Yeah, look, Aaron, it's a great thing. It's been going since, from memory, about 1990, 1991, I think. So my two daughters are involved in this week, and it's in there at the Rockhampton Showgrounds. And so it's a great thing for the next generation, as I keep fighting for. There'll be children there from probably 3 years of age to 20 years of age, and they're in there to learn how to do cattle handling, respect cattle, judge prime cattle at the Graysmith Sale Yards, which will be this morning, parading competition. It's all about kids learning, and because respect to the kids of the bush, they're very important moving forward for the future of the state. And
yes.
And I will have a shout out to the Central Queensland Carcass Classic. That's something I was part of for many a year, and they'll have that lead steer competition tomorrow around lunchtime at the showgrounds. And for anybody that wants to see some real quality good lead steers in Rocky, get out there and have a look, because you'll really enjoy the presentation that you're going to see.
Well done. Might have to check in with them on Friday and get some winners out of the showgrounds, the junior beef competition. That'd be good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well done. Glen Kelly, good to talk to you. Have a great day.
Thanks, Aaron.
Member Pirani joining us this morning on 994 RO.